Hello, guys, and welcome to this episode of the Brawlcasters. I'm James, that's Alex, and we are bringing our combined 50 years of martial arts experience together and bringing it some of the internet's craziest fights. Alex, we've been doing commentary together now for 3 years at this point?
Yeah, 3 years, coming up on 4 years, 3.5 years or so. We just did a show together last weekend, Flex Fight Series. It was great. We had a lot of fun. Called a bunch of good fights.
Yeah, some awesome knockouts that night, some awesome submissions that night. That one guy who got choked and literally tapped at the very last second and went out, and then his mouthpiece fell down his mouth. That was a whole crazy thing.
That was weird to see. He just was kind of but the mouth guard was so poorly fitted. It was just not good. Glad the doctor was there. Yeah, we had some really cool moments. Gio had a great moment. You had a nice moment with him.
That was
Giving
an
the belt
awesome
to him.
moment. Yeah, I hope you guys can get to Josue streaming so you can watch the fight and learn exactly what Alex and I are talking about. If you watch the whole card, you'll hear Alex render me speechless. And Alex, for the first time in a long time, made me laugh so hard I was literally crying. So
Yeah.
Josue
There was one
that
joke I made in there. Yeah, Solis team. I made a few jokes the other night, but there was one that I got complimented by you. I got complimented by the producers.
Yes. Ricky hit us up the
can't.
next day and was blowing us both up about it. It was quite entertaining for sure.
Good joke.
It was a good joke. It was a good joke. It was a good
Yeah.
joke.
And, we actually have a really special thing for you guys today, James, right?
Yeah, one of our followers, Josue Amaya, reached out to us. He's like, "Hey guys, I just fought in the Texas Street Fighting Championships, which is this little apparatus you see here. Wing C just fought the same night that he did in this promotion, and he's like, you guys are gonna love my fight. Straight Fireworks sent us the video. The video meets all the qualifications. He's fighting somebody. There's a referee." And there's no commentary. So we are going to give you guys commentary over Josue's fight. He's Josue Blessed on Instagram. So if you want to drop this guy a follow. Oh, sorry. Josue Blessed _ excuse me. Josue Amaya. Let's give this guy some follows and thank him for supplying us with this awesome fight.
Yeah. Can't wait to see it.
All right. So we have not, as always, we have not watched this fight yet. We just enough to know who's who. That's about it. Let's give this a play in 3 and 2 and 1.
Nice glove touch. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice kick.
Yeah, and the hairstyle on his opponent there is a questionable choice. Body kick was solid there. Oh my, he's coming out with a vengeance. Jeez Louise.
This way throwing everything and the kitchen sink at him. Nice little shove off there to drop his opponent.
I think this kid owes Josue some money because this viciousness is crazy.
Funny that it looked like the ref wanted to step in and stop it, and then his opponent just had a nice, well-timed shot to just enough to survive it.
Yeah, and now Josue some big body shots here.
Ooh.
I'm not sure what happened on the breakaway there, but at distance here, Josue is dangerous.
He hit him. It looked like he shoved his head just enough to kind of snap his chin back that way, and then nice head kick again. His opponent is just kind of standing there eating shots.
Yeah.
Which is a terrible tactic.
Yeah, the ref justifiably could have finished that, stopped that a lot earlier.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
You know what? So we want to do something special, right? We want to, because this is one of our followers, he sent in the clip. We want to watch it again. We're going to do some breakdown moments of what we like and what we don't like.
Yeah. So we're back to the beginning, and we're just going to work our way through here. Again, the hairstyle of his opponent, not one I would wear to a fight. He's got kind of that Diego Lopez thing going, but
yep,
that's not great for him. All right, so let's get it going here. And as we do here, the glove touch, and right away Josue opens up, big body kick. We'd like to set that up a little better. So the hands are good there. I like how he's going to the body there. I'm going to pause us here. The way he took those hands to the body was great. The one thing he did not do well is after he hit the body, he stayed to the body. We never want our last punch, or last strike, I should say, to be a punch to the body because our head is vulnerable to be struck. We want to either finish with a leg kick or come back to the head with the hands. All right, let's continue here. There's the spinning kick. See here, again, great shots to the head here. Some body shots snuck in there would do him some real justice. And that body kick is the thing of beauty. I'm going to pause it again. That body kick, a thing of beauty. Yeah. But again, I'd like to see him set it up right off the hands. Alex, you look like you have a point.
Yeah, so I'm around 12 seconds in, right? You see where he has him pinned right here, and he's throwing these shots.
Mm-hmm.
What I would want Josue to keep in mind is that old concept, that sword and shield concept, right? he's kind of winging so many of these shots that none are coming back to his face. So when they
Yeah.
break away about 14 seconds, he breaks away with two hands at his waist, right?
Boom.
So if you're with, I
Yeah.
understand you're teeing off on a guy there, but if you have a more experienced fighter that's able to tank it properly, where they can kind of, shield up, turtle up, and fire back at you in a nice way, that's a moment where it can shift momentum, right?
Exactly.
And you just got to be careful of that. So a concept that always stuck with me is sword and shield, right? If this is going out, this is coming in. If this is going out, this is coming in. So like really just keeping everything where I have one hand at my face protecting me at all times. And even if I'm teeing off on a guy there, I just like to keep my shoulders higher, right? Just my shoulders higher. So that way, if it does, I can try to block something with my shoulder rather than just kind of having my chin out as I'm teeing off. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So we're going to continue here from 14 seconds into the fight. And exactly their point. They see how the hands are retracting back. There's that body kick I mentioned. Now again here, the hands looking great. I'd love to see some body work here. There's body work, but then come back to that. Now he did it well this time. Good takedown defense. Looked real good here.
Yeah, and it's fine. It's good takedown defense. Again, he has a unique spot here because of the way of the ring.
Yeah.
Right. What I'd like to see him do if that was a cage is just turn his hip in, get his butt out. I always say,
and utilize
just there to shove the head down.
Utilize some overhooks would have been helpful too.
Yeah.
So here I like the post. Post is good, but again, little setup there, and that kick might have landed. There's a body shot to head.
Feint, something like that, just enough. And then there we go. The stoppage. It's funny because at that last moment. I'm gonna rewind it just for a second. So when we get to like 55, if you notice, he's actually doing a better job. Oh, he was for a second of keeping. There you go, right here at 59, right before the fight stops.
Okay.
He's doing a better job of keeping his hands a little bit tighter. So I just like to see more of that at the end there.
Yeah.
But overall, great job, great finish. I'd love to see you fight again, dog. It looks like you're built to brawl, bro.
Yeah, I would say so. Great showing from Josue. Josue, I'm glad you shared that one with us. Guys, if you want us to break down your fight, he hit us up on Instagram. You guys can hit us up on Instagram. You can email us, thebrawlcasters@gmail.com, or you guys can leave a comment below on here on YouTube, so that way we could see your fight to see if you two are built to brawl. Alex, we got a guest star this episode?
Yeah, one of my dogs enjoyed that fight. Josue, good job. Grubby loved that fight, so she just wanted to come on and show some love, bro.
All right, well, guys, excellent fight, Josue. Hopefully, you took a little bit from what we had to say, and hopefully, we can use this to get better. I'd love to take a look at your next fight too. Alex, any closing thoughts?
No, man, keep rolling on. That was amazing, Josue. I want to see you again, and I want to see you in an octagon, honestly, bro. I want to see it. Just to develop those skills, like I said, with that squared corner right there, that little triangle area, if that was an octagon, I think he might have got taken down, if I'm being honest with you, bro.
Yeah, the corner definitely was helping him out there. And again, just learning how to establish overhooks and stuff like that would have helped him out tremendously. But yeah, great fight, great finish.
Yeah. Any other maybe we see him in a flex cage one day.
Who knows? But I think with that said, until next time, our friends, brawl on.